What is up, Broski Nation and Broski Plaza? So last time I started a statement about 3DS open world games, how people say they are basically instinct and there are none of them. Click the thumbnail here or go to the cards to go to that video if you missed it. Well, I definitely showed some real open world games back then, but apparently you guys wanted more as you smashed the video so hard. I asked 30 likes for a sequel and you guys managed to hit 62 likes out of it. So I want to thank you all so much, and as promised I'm going to prove you once again that there are even more true immersive open world 3DS games. Here's my top 5 open world free roaming 3DS games part 2. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to smash that like button. And if we hit the 60 likes, then I will do another top 5 3DS games with a new undiscovered genre instead. Be sure to subscribe if you're new so you don't miss any new gaming related content. And without further ado, let's begin with the first game. Number 5. Return to PopoloCrois as Story of Seasons Fairytale. Every time you look into the 3DS catalog, you find really interesting undiscovered games called hidden gems. These are uncommon because of bad marketing, sales, or anything basically. And on number 5 is such a hidden gem like that. Created by Marvelous, the developer of the Harvest Moon franchise, Return to PopoloCrois is a game that defines freedom and peace. It's a crossover of Story of the Seasons and a really popular series in Japan that made it across the borders but never became big here in the Western world. It's a game about, you never believe it, running a farm. But it feels like a much more different game than, for example, the Harvest Moon or Story of Seasons series, and the game even includes a beautiful story that will suck you in, and it's definitely a lot different than your usual Harvest Moon game, because you need to fight for those goddamn seeds for your farm. It's a beautiful hybrid between an RPG and a Harvest Moon game, and definitely worth a try. The game also contains beautiful anime graphics and cutscenes which look crisp and vibrant, so definitely recommend it if you are a fan of the Harvest Moon series and if you love open world RPGs. Number 4, Xenoblade Chronicles. Also known as the most rare 3DS game ever on planet Earth, Xenoblade Chronicles is a beautiful remake of the Xenoblade Wii U game, and the game features a wide variety of different things to do, from slaying monsters to side questing and so on and so forth. However, the game is really graphical powered, so a new 3DS is required in order to play this game. But for the price you get a beautiful pocket edition of Bionis, so definitely worth a try. Number 3, Denpa Man 2. But first started as a Japanese exclusive title changed into a new fella in town. The Denpa Man franchise is a little bit different than your typical Japanese game. It's a game about little cute characters in pigment suits, because obviously it's Japan, so yay. Anyways, the game's sequel is called Beyond the Waves, because literally you have the freedom to sail where you want. The game is a hybrid between an RPG, Animal Crossing, and Harvest Moon. You can fish, visit towns, plant flowers, and so on. The game gives you a lot of freedom and the art style is really cute and beautiful. So if you're a fan of Animal Crossing and Harvest Moon, then try out this gem. Number 2, The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. I guess I don't have to tell you the backstory of this game. We all know it's a Zelda series, one of the most popular franchises ever in video gaming history. But why would I include a game like The Legend of Zelda in this list? Well, because A Link Between Worlds is different than any other Zelda game before. Because for the first time ever, you can explore any dungeon you want at your own leisure. This gives you the freedom to explore any part of the Link of the past, Hyrule, and such allows you to explore the world of Hyrule, just like in the very first Zelda back on the Nintendo Entertainment System. This game is considered one of the best games on 3DS, so run to your local store and buy the fucking game! Why are you still here? Fucking buy the game! Okay, let's move on. Number 1, Kenka Banjo 6 Soul and Blood. You might be thinking, Broski, what in the world is Kenka Banjo? Well, it's a Japanese game that was ported several times to the Western. It's an open world free roaming beat 'em up Yakuza style of game. And this game is the closest you can get if you want a bully style experience. You know, that game with Jimmy Hopkins where you play as a bully in high school? Yeah, that game. Because this open world adventure takes place on a high school. Yes, that's right, a high school, a Japanese high school to be exact. That means irritating bullies, dating hot girls, playing tennis, and this wacky shit. The game is full of activities to enjoy, things to collect, outfits to gather, and freedom to do what you want to do. But unfortunately, this game hasn't been ported to the Western yet, but it isn't unfortunately coming out there anytime soon. So your best bet will be to import this game from Japan or try to translate it yourself. Still, this game is an awesome, creative, undiscovered, hidden Japanese gem, and definitely worth trying out if you want to import it. Anyways, I want to thank you all so much for watching to the second episode of my top 5 3DS open world free roaming games. I didn't expect to get so much exposure with this series, and I love to make this regularly, so let me know what you want to see next. And as always, like and comment if you enjoyed, and this was Broski Plays, and stay broski.